Hi, this is Trey Pastor, and welcome to the Horoscope 101 channel. And this week is Never Seen It Week on the Horoscope 101 channel. And for my movie that I'm going to pick for Never Seen It Week, I'm going to pick a movie that I bought actually a few months ago, but I never got around to watching it. But it's a horror movie, VHS. This is a low-budget horror movie. I'd heard things about it, seen various reviews on it, so I got it. But then I kind of got distracted easily by other things, so I never really watched it. But the thing is, I saw the trailer for part 2 of this. There's a part 2 of this coming out, and while searching for something else on YouTube, I saw the trailer for part 2, which made me want to go back and watch part 1, which I think was the reason why I bought the first one. Okay, and like I said, it's a low-budget movie, and VHS, and the basic story is this. You have these guys in the beginning of the movie. They're, I guess, what you would call, I guess you'd call it, the type of guys that film these, I guess, like this upskirt type of videos, and videos that, where they basically accost women and stuff and film them and stuff, and they, upload it on the internet and stuff. Those type of guys, okay, and that's like the wraparound, and this is like a found footage video, and I'll explain what I mean by that. Like I said, the guys that that film this, one of the guys, it's a couple of guys, I think it's about 5 of them, and one guy, when they're laughing, they even in the beginning of the movie they show them smashing windows and accosting women and stuff, and laughing and stuff, and talking about how they sell these videos onto porn sites and everything else. And the one guy says, "Listen, we have a guy that's going to pay us if we go to this house, break in, and steal a videotape, from a certain videotape." Okay, so they go to the house, these guys, and they're filming it, of course, and they search around, and they find a dead guy upstairs, okay, in front of all these TVs and VCRs, okay, and then the other guy, they kind of split up. They leave one guy in the room with a camera, and he's looking at the tapes, and he ejects one out, and then he puts it in, and basically the basic premise is you have about, I think, 5 stories that take place. I'm just going to explain to you the basic premise of the story, and I'm not going to go too much detail as to not spoil it. Okay, but I'll tell you what my impressions are of the movie, or the segments. Okay, okay, the first segment, I believe, is what's it called? Yeah, the first segment is Amateur Night. Okay, it's basically about 3 guys. I would say college age, but I think they're older than that, the way they look. Anyway, three guys. They they give one guy like spy glasses that can film and record at the same time, and they go out for a night on the town. They go bar hopping basically, and with the intention, of course, of picking up women and stuff and going back to to their little hotel room and filming it. Okay, that's one segment. Okay, and then the next segment is a strange thing that happened to Emily. Well, I don't think that's in the right order, but a strange thing that happened to Emily, and that's a story basically about a man and a woman Skyping each other, boyfriend and girlfriend, and they're talking about each other, and supposedly the girl thinks her apartment is haunted. Okay, so that's the second story. Then the third story is called Tuesday the 17th. And you have a young woman brings her 3 friends out to the woods, to this mysterious place in the woods, with the intention of this, going out to a far desolate place. Okay, she takes her 3 friends with her, and of course they have the hot chick, the geeky guy, the jock, and then her. And then the fourth story is a radio sound. No, wait a minute. There's another story. Oh yeah, Second Honeymoon. Second Honeymoon. That's a story about a couple that's traveling. On their second honeymoon, traveling across country, of course, and they basically filming their experience. And I won't tell you what happened with that. Anyway, and then the last one is called 10/31/98. It's basically a story about 4 friends that go out dressed up for a Halloween, for Halloween Halloween costumes and stuff. And one guy, of course, is filming it. And they go supposedly to a Halloween party. Okay? So, now, this movie has its share of of blood and guts, nice blood and guts. And to me, the best stories in this, of course, this is found footage, so of course people are filming, and you get the shaky cam, and I'm going to explain a little bit more about that a little bit later. But anyway, I think the best stories to me, in my opinion, was the Amateur Night. I thought that story was the best out of all of them. Okay, that one was specifically, like I said, it was the three guys going out on the town. The one guy with a spy cam to pick up women and stuff, and to hopefully pick one up and film what happens. And of course, this is being a horror movie, it takes a wacky turn. And I just want to say that the actress, there's an actress in that segment who's exceptionally good. I think she's probably the best actress, in probably the whole movie. And her performance is just insane. You have to see that to believe it. I'll leave it at that. And then the next best segment to me is the 10/31/98 segment. That's the one where the guys go out, the four guys dress up, and they go out to a Halloween party. Okay, and basically they wind up, the Halloween costumes, and they wind up, instead of going to their destination, they wind up going to basically a haunted house. Okay, and I thought that segment, the whole segment, was, the way it was filmed and even acted, was totally cool and just amazing to watch visually. I think that one was the most ambitiously filmed and stuff. All the things that happened in that segment. Okay, I think the worst one was Second Honeymoon to me, because nothing really happened that much. I mean, something happened eventually, but it kind of dragged to me. Okay, the strange thing that happened to Emily about the two people Skyping, to me, was okay, and the twist I didn't see coming, that was okay. And Tuesday the 17th was kind of a typical thing, and then it did have a little twist in it, which I didn't mind. The twist I thought was kind of inventive, and so I didn't mind the Tuesday the 17th. But anyway, VHS, I would give it it's an entertaining movie. I would give it a 7 out of 10. Like I said, but I have to forewarn people about the shaky cam thing, because I was watching this movie this morning, and I was eating. I just got through eating pancakes and orange juice, and an hour into the movie, I started feeling sick. I thought I was going to pass out, and then I realized, I was, later after I was looking at reviews of this movie, what I got was motion sickness. First, I thought I had bad pancakes or something. But pancakes wasn't bad. I was actually getting motion sickness from the shaky cam. Okay, so anybody, I don't know, people who've seen this movie, maybe they experienced the same type of thing. But I started, an hour into the movie, I started feeling extremely queasy. And I had to basically pause the movie and just rest for about a half hour and then resume it, because the shaky cam just got to me and it made me get motion sickness. And that was just a very surreal movie. But it's an entertaining movie, like I said. For what it is, low budget as it is, I thought, like I said, I think two of the segments were just top notch. And the wraparound. I got to mention that, the wraparound story of the guys going to the house. I guess that's a story in itself. But that to me was the wraparound was kind of predictable. So, like I said, I think the best segment was the Amateur Night and the 10/31/98. I thought those two segments were the best. The other ones were okay. I think Second Honeymoon was the weakest. Okay, and the wraparound was, the story that frames the other stories. Like I said, when they go, when the guys, they get hired to find this videotape, and they go in the house and they find the dead, the man dead on the chair, and they start playing the tapes, which are the segments in this movie. Okay, that segment, the wraparound, that was kind of predictable. What's going to happen? I think you pretty much can figure out what's going to happen if you see it. Okay, but like I said, I give this definitely a 7 out of 10. I definitely will see the sequel, and hopefully the shaky cam won't be as bad, because like I said, I was watching it and I really got motion sickness. I had to pause it because I really thought maybe I got food poisoning, but as I ate the pancakes, and I thought, oh my God, why am I feeling lightheaded and queasy? But it was from the shaky cam. I just realized it by looking at reviews, and people were saying some people were getting motion sickness from this. And I think that's what I got, motion sickness, because it was just, the shaky cam was just got to me watching it. So, but other than that, it's an entertaining movie, and I'd definitely give it a 7 out of 10. Okay, definitely worth watching. Like I said, if you could stand the motion sickness, maybe you won't get it watching it, but definitely 7 out of 10. Like I said, out of all the segments, I think, like I said, there was 6. Let me see it, go over again. The wraparound, which is the story in itself that introduced the other segments. Sorry, I'm back. My voice went for a minute there, so I had to drink some water. Like I said, I think the best segments were Amateur Night, Tuesday, then 10/31/98. I thought those two were the best segments. Tuesday the 17th was okay. Wasn't great, but it was okay. I think the wraparound was predictable. Okay, and the strange thing that happened to Emily had a little twist in it that I didn't see coming. Okay, but it wasn't the best. And like I said, Second Honeymoon I thought was the weakest, in my opinion. But let me know what you think if you've seen this. Like I said, I saw the trailer for part 2, and part 2 looks interesting. So I'll probably check that out and hopefully know most of the sickness when I watch that. Okay, let me know what you think. Feel free to leave your comments down below. And tomorrow is Sunday on the Horoscope 101 channel, and that'll be Claire's video for Sunday. She's a new member to the Horoscope 101 channel, so welcome her. Okay, and watch her video, please. And this is Trey Pastor. Let me know what you think of VHS. Feel free to leave your comments down below. And this is Trey Pastor saying so long and take care.